Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa from PosterMyWall. Today, our special guest is Zied Ladhari from Raydiant. Our topic is how to create a compelling playlist for your digital signage. If you don't have digital signage yet, you may be considering adding some to your store or your windows or your restaurant or your facility. And if you do have digital signage, you may be asking yourself, what sort of video content should I be creating to engage my customers? In today's class, Zied is going to help you solve that challenge by sharing a dozen different types of digital signage content, a lot of it video that you can create in minutes with PosterMyWall. Our hope is that you'll leave with ideas that you can adapt and use to make your digital signage content more compelling and engaging than ever before. Zied is the manager of channel sales and strategic partnerships for our digital signage partner, Raydiant. His background is in the restaurant industry, so he knows a lot about that. And for those of you who are not familiar with Raydiant, Raydiant is a digital signage platform that enables you to create and manage in-location experiences that drive sales and boost revenue. So let's get started. Welcome, Zied.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for having me. My name is Zied Ladhari. I look after the channel sales and strategic partnership at Raydiant Digital Signage. Really excited to be here. Thank you for taking the time to join us so we can show you how Raydiant in partnership with PosterMyWall is offering really unique product that's going to help you with your daily business. It's going to help you elevate the experience that you provide to your clients, increase the foot traffic, and convert all this into revenue. We chose a few use cases and few templates that touch different industries. PosterMyWall and Raydiant are both vertical agnostic solution. You can use them from anywhere. Our solution, it's a cloud-based, it's scalable, it's extremely easy to use. It takes like 3 or 5 minutes to have it up and running. It's self-installed basically in a few minutes. And then the beauty of the product is that it gives you access to over 200,000 templates, beautiful, customizable, dynamic templates that you could use through PosterMyWall. So we chose a few examples here just to show you how you can use all that value that's provided by both companies. For the first example, as you can see here, is a menu. And if you are a restaurant owner right now, or a restaurateur or a manager, you would know how painful it is for you to be able to manage the menu that you have. It doesn't matter if it's a quick service restaurant or a table service restaurant. Managing that menu and being able to show an updated menu, it's painful because if you change your wine list, if you change your line item, if the item is 86, which means out of stock, you want to change the price. If you have a typo, it's painful. I mean, how you do that? So if you're using a printout, you will have to, if you think about the process, you will have to order that from your printing companies. You have to either pick it up or get it delivered. You have to mount it, and that's like, time consuming. It's not easy at all. And I know, like, restaurant business people are extremely busy. Every minute counts. Having a solution like this, as you can see here, where you can create beautiful dynamic content, where you can combine like your menu with the video that you see in the background. You can upload your own pictures. If it's here, we're showing a cheesesteak or the fries or whatever you like to have, but also being able to go to that line item, click on that through PosterMyWall, and then being able to change the name of the line item or the price, and then be able to post that on the digital sign, no matter where you are. You could be at home on your couch, you could be on the beach, like overseas traveling, and then be able to do that and push it to your TV. That's priceless. So that's exactly what we offer in this case, and that's what I'm showing you in this template here. And then we offer that through using Raydiant Digital Signage as well as PosterMyWall in order to be able to manage, to create this first of all, and being able to publish it remotely from anywhere to any device. If you have one location with one device, if you have multiple locations with multiple devices, multiple TVs, you'll be able to publish this to all your locations all at once. This is something that we wanted to start with. So if we would like to shift and go, for example, to a different vertical where we take the example of a car wash. So usually if you think about it, you go to a car wash and usually they hand you like a piece of paper to choose like what kind of service you'd like to have. But having something digital like this that you can manage remotely, you can include your services, your products, you can change your prices right away. You can update them on a daily basis if you want. Again, and you don't have to be on site to do it. It's priceless. So you see here, the creative, the template is very dynamic. We have that fog, or it's not fog, probably it's water from the from the car wash, and you see like the car model that you can change and the pricing. You can create this within few minutes and being able to update it anytime you want from anywhere. Now here, for example, every business need to upsell. And lots of businesses, for example, here we took, let's say like a bakery or pastry shop. And first of all, most of these pastry shops, they have windows, they have space in front of the store, but they don't think sometimes of displaying something that would attract, or use a tool that will attract people, that would increase the foot traffic. And window display is key. And I'm telling you this because based on my experience with my, like the large client portfolio that we have, window display is key. Having something like this displayed on your window, for sure, it's going to trigger people's interest. It's going to make you at least buy like a couple of three of those, even though, first of all, you didn't intend to get into the store, or if you get into the store, you can display this inside the store as part of the in-store experience, where instead of buying maybe like a couple of baguettes or loaf of bread or something like that, you'll be intrigued to buy something like that. You'll be intrigued to spend more money. And this is part of the upsell techniques that any business could use. So you could display, in addition to the regular menu that you have on a daily basis and that you change occasionally, you can have something like this that's going to allow you to upsell. It's going to allow you to push and publish like maybe an item that's that has profit, that has high margin. So you'll be able to increase that revenue, but and also like the profit that you make on that particular item. You walk into like any store that offers this kind of product, and then the Get Polish is something that you like to push. It's a product that makes a great profit. It has great margin, and it allows you to increase your revenue. You see, like this is very simple, straight to the point. You have the video, and then you have the message there, and you'll be able to customize this based on what you like to push. Like it could be like any kind of product that you can think of, maybe like a cologne instead of this one. The other technique that we see that it's working very well using humor when it comes to offering your product and services. You see here, like the video, very, very simple. You have a video in the background, you have a message saying, are you overdue for an engine check? And this guy is freaking out, like he's super frustrated. And this could happen to any of us, right? You never think about it until it happens, but it happens to any of us because we all own cars. So this is a great way, like humorous way to provide that service in like an indirect way, even though like you are at that car dealership for something else. So this is one of the techniques that work when it comes to persuading people and sharing like the services that you provide. Here we have, for example, if you have any specials of the day, and this is something that happens very often, either because you have happy hours or you have like a new item, or this is an item that you like to offer as a package. Having something maybe like an event blast at a certain time. And one of the features that Raydiant offer actually is being able to schedule content. For example, if you want this particular today's special to be triggered on its own and override whatever content you have on your screen between, let's say, like 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., you'll be able to do that before going back to the regular content that you have. So, but the idea here is to be able to customize the content based on the dishes that you have or the items that you like to display and feature. And you can upload your logo, as you can see here. You can play with the background. You can move these messages around in something that you could do within literally 5 minutes. I'm not tech savvy. You don't need to be tech savvy about Photoshop or like a designer. Imagine how much time and money you can save, but by using a tool like PosterMyWall, because it's drag and drop. You'll be able to customize the content based on what you like to display within literally like less than 5 minutes. Advertising is a great subject because everybody needs to advertise about product, about services, about specials, about upcoming events and things like that. So here, like we chose the spa or salon where you can show, for example, you have a product, it's a free product that you like to promote. This is how you can create it really crisp, really straight to the point. It shows the message, and you'll be able to customize it based on the branding that you like to have, either your logo or your business name. Well, if you are into a music business or events, how do you communicate? Probably you work with different locations or even with one location, and events are always like one following the other. How do you keep up updating those messages and promoting that particular event. Again, you have to go through a printing company. You have to get that poster delivered or picked up. And then you have to be on site every single time to change that poster and update it. That's not efficient. It's not scalable. It's time consuming. It costs a lot. Having something that's handy, that it's cloud based, you can manage it from everywhere. You can create it through PosterMyWall within a few seconds, as you can see here. If you have like your TV mounted vertical, you'll be able to use PosterMyWall to resize it into 19 by 19 by 6. If you have it vertical, you'll be able to resize it through PosterMyWall in order to fit that 9 by 16 size. So yeah, both ways work. Promoting a cause, like anything you can think of, maybe it's something related to healthcare, breast cancer, or anything that you like to show in order to make people aware of a certain, like either disease or a cause, or preventing them from doing like the wrong thing, or guiding them on what to do. You'll be able to do that here. Very simple, like, you know, it's beautiful. You have the lady there in the background, you have the message up front, and then you can customize the colors, you can customize the messaging based on what you like to share. Who doesn't celebrate right now? I mean, we are summertime, but in no time we'll be talking about go back to school, how to get ready for that. This is an example. Beautiful. You can add, so this is like, we make it simple, which is, it says only back to school, straightforward, but you can add promo, you can add welcome back, you can add any type of message that you'd like to share with the parents who are buying like stuff for their kids, but also for the kids when they come back to school. And it's priceless to have a tool like PosterMyWall to be able to create something like this, but also in order to channel and publish that content also through a Raydiant digital signage. Could be also supporting like your local team, for example. So here, let's say like you have a local baseball team, and where you'd like to promote it, right? You like to support it. You like to attract people to those events where that team is playing. So you'll be able to create something like this and customize it. This is attractive. It elevates the experience. It shows the message. It's customizable. And then you'll be able to share it in multiple locations. It doesn't have to be in one location. You can share it in multiple locations for multiple events, and you do that from one solution. It's one login that allows you to do and have access to all these features. Communicate seasonal events. This is a big thing. So if you go to PosterMyWall, very beautiful, rich content related to anything related seasonal. For example, let's take like the holiday season, Christmas or Thanksgiving, or I don't know, maybe St. Patrick's, some kind of event. You'll be able to customize the theme based on what you like to show at your store. Maybe you want to show like the warmth of that holiday season, something related to Christmas, where you can add your services, you can add your products, but the background would be something related to Christmas, maybe Christmas trees or maybe like some snowflakes and stuff like that. Like really beautiful, dynamic content. And then we always get really great feedback from our clients because of the really rich and modern content that we provide. And any theme you can think of. I know like right now we chose like few themes, but any theme you can think of, you'll be able to see that, to have that and access through PosterMyWall, and you'll be able to publish it through Raydiant digital signage tool. Or let's say like workplaces, employee of the month. Who doesn't do this? I think every single company that you walk to or you work at, maybe even like any store that you walk to. I went to Costco last month to get like a tire change and stuff like that, and they have frames with the employee picture on the wall, but that's not something that, or employee of the month, that's not something that they can change right away whenever they want, and they can update it as many times as they want. Having something digital, and this is the digital world right now. I mean, believe me, we've seen like our sales tripled last year. We didn't know what's going on because lots of businesses were suffering, but there is a true shift in the mindset. People are shifting from communicating through conventional way of doing it, which is printouts and flyers and stuff like that, into the digital world. This change is here to stay. It's not like just temporary for the COVID, but this is something that's here to stay. And this is like a really typical example where if you have like employee recognition, you'll be able to do that, upload like different picture every single month, change that background, and have it like published to your TVs remotely. So that's I think a huge added value. All right. You just saw that I'm able to control the volume remotely. I don't have to be on site to do it. I can just turn on or off the volume through this button here. But again, this is a template that shows you how you can customize something for maybe like happy birthday. It could apply, like, for example, for a restaurant. Let's say, for example, you have a private room where you have like those private parties over there for wedding or for birthday. And then me, for example, I'm the guest. I walk into the room and all of a sudden I have that event blast like triggered on its own saying happy birthday or welcome Zied to our restaurant or something like that, or congratulations. So you got the idea. And then you'll be able to, if that content has audio, you'll be able to control that remotely through the dashboard here, as you saw. So this reminds me of my son. I take my son to a soccer practice every Saturday. It would be great to have a tool like this to show maybe his teammates. Some of the kids, maybe they are reluctant to start. They see a video like that, and they are all the way, like right away, like motivated to join and have some fun and make some friends. So this is something that you could use for this particular use case, like any kind of sponsorship or any dynamic content that you like to show related to any kind of sports. And that's what we wanted to showcase with this particular slide.
Yeah, and you can use your own videos and photos. So you can, put your own kids up there, put your employees' kids, put your customers, anybody you want.
Trivia. Who doesn't like trivia? It creates like a company bondings, employee bondings. Even if you use it at a bar or a restaurant, it's gonna keep people like ordering, right? I mean, if let's say like if I'm sitting at the bar and I'm chit-chatting with my friend, or I'm on my own having a drink, and I have the trivia in front of me, it's gonna make me stay maybe an additional 15-30 minutes and order like another drink, and that's an additional revenue. It's better experience. It's interactive, it's entertaining.
And the way you can put in the answers coming in later is with the animated text. You just schedule the second set of text, the answers to come in, 30 seconds or 20 seconds later. Here it comes. And that way you can have the questions and the answers. Just make the panels yourself.
So all the content that you saw over here, you'll be able to use it in a beautiful display. For example, one of the features that Raydiant has is using a lot with PosterMyWall is what we call the multi-zone, where you can take one screen, you can split it into multiple sections, and then you'll be able to display certain content on each section. So this is 100% customizable as long as this is 9 by 16, and this is 16 by 9. Sorry. You can have a custom text on the bottom. So here it's really simple. To change it, all I did is I included the text here, Raydiant and PosterMyWall welcome you to the webinar. You see it, it's instant. Imagine it could be promotion, it could be flash promo, it could be anything that you like to promote related to like your services, instant messaging, products, and things like that. I think you got the idea. I was also able to create that QR code within seconds. And this is a big thing right now, because it's all about having a touch-free experience right now. That's why people are shifting from a conventional way of communicating through printouts, because consumers, they don't want to touch anything anymore. They want to have a touch-free experience, and then using digital signage provides that. Using a QR code provides that. Instead of touching like a form or a flyer or a menu, you just, as we speak, if you point your camera phone to that QR code, you'll be able to go to Raydiant website. You can have a call to action, as you can see here, visit Raydiant website. And this is something that you can create on the spot. So here it's off, it's gone, here it's on. You can combine it with the weather forecast based on your city, time clock based on your time zone. So this is really beautiful, dynamic, extremely popular feature that we have, especially when you use PosterMyWall content to be able to provide instant messaging, like be able to update that right away on the spot, providing the QR code, which elevates the customer experience. And this is something that people have been asking about a lot, in addition to the content that you provide, either video or flyer and things like that.
Thank you so much, Zied. That was fabulous. And please do share this video with any other friends, marketers, business owners who could benefit from using the Raydiant digital signage system or PosterMyWall. Thank everybody for joining us. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. you.